I've seen quite a few videos already of content creators on the tech space talking about how Microsoft is just pushing Copilot down your throat. And some of them seem to be baffled as to why. Why would they do that? Why would they want you to have Copilot everywhere to the point where you can't even change, settings in your Windows? You can't even change the cursor without asking Copilot to help you. And I think the answer is actually quite simple. It comes down to shareholders. That's it. It's really that simple. Because when they have the quarterly meetings, when they sit down and they do the calls and they're like showing, hey, this is what we've done, blah, blah, this so many people right now are using Copilot. They want to make sure that those numbers look inflated, that it looks beautiful, that all of a sudden everybody's using Copilot. And of course, I'm not talking about Copilot on GitHub. That's a whole nother story. If you're using Copilot in I don't know, like VS Code or something, that's a whole different story. I'm talking about Copilot in your operating system. I'm talking about using Copilot to, I don't know, to change the setting of a mouse, to change your wallpaper, stuff like that. It makes absolutely no sense to me, and it feels invasive, to say the least. But one of the craziest things that happened, and I don't know if a lot of people have noticed, I didn't, and I saw this on a tweet and I couldn't believe it, is that Microsoft is so determined in getting you to use Copilot that they sneaked it into the Office suite. So Microsoft Office, which has had that name for as long as I remember, I mean from the 90s, now it's not called Office anymore. It's a Copilot app. And you have to wonder if they're being just really really dumb, and I'm sorry to say that, or if they're just gonna flex their muscles because they think in the end we're just gonna give in and just gonna take it in, and yeah, just let your toaster have Copilot too. I think it's kind of hilarious. But the crazy thing about this, or at least the realization I walk away with, is that for without a doubt we are in a bubble. Because if it's not really about product adoption, not really about being in the cutting edge of anything and whatnot, which Microsoft's not really doing, not with Copilot, that's not really happening. And again, I'm not talking about the GitHub Copilot. I'm talking about in your operating system. It's not really happening. It's not the whole idea of this smart operating system that does everything for you. People don't want it. I don't want it. Most people I talk to don't want it, and I'm sure eventually it's just gonna explode in their faces. So I don't know how long we have before this bubble pops, but I'm sure it's gonna pop. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind the bubble is gonna pop.